Okay, so this is a new Young Hellboy book, Three in Sky Adventures. Um, so that's good. It's 4-issue miniseries, which is interesting because there's some issues. I like it, but there's some issues with this that hopefully, because we have 4 issues to explore it, something will happen. It will make it more make sense. I think if this was compacted into 2 issues, I'd be quite disappointed. But anyway, so it turns out Hellboy, as a kid, is reading this thrilling air stories book to his dog. And it turns out that the person at the front, the Scarlet Santiago, the Sky Devil, is a fictional character within these comic books. And that's kind of the issue I have. The issue is, this character is really good. I like this character. And the idea that she's fictional within the Hellboy universe would be really sad. And again, I'm not too sure if Lobster Johnson, I swear Lobster Johnson appeared as like a pulp character, then he actually turned out to be real. So I'm hoping, because we've got 4 issues of this, it turns out maybe we'll get like an adventure where he's reading for the first 2 issues and it turns out she's real and she has to get Hellboy to help out. That would be really cool, because it's such a waste of a character otherwise. Yeah, so it turns out that this kind of lock thingy's been, whatever it is in this museum. Something kind of kills the guard there as well. She is on her way. She's flying away across the sky. Apparently she was a crop spreader. That's why she's got an airplane license, and she's turned into this kind of vigilante. And these people are smuggling stuff out, so she drops some grenades in it and blows it up to stop them smuggling it. Then the interesting is, again, is we've got a little bit of an issue where the character, as it stands at the moment, has to be in a plane for a greatest kind of like a quirk, kind of appeal. And so Lobster Johnson, 2 guns, smashing through windows and doing that kind of stuff. That's fine. So we've got that as a thing, but at the moment it doesn't come up. So anyway, she destroys the barn, goes back to her kind of mechanic friend, who basically said, "Oh yeah, you've got the plane knack and all this kind of stuff as well." And it turns out that this guy is running rampant. Apparently, he is like Craven. He's got animal companions and all this kind of stuff, and they're basically there to kill people that eat animals and all this kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. I do find it's quite funny is that they're in a bar and it's like, oh, we've got no money. It's like, well, but you can drink all your profits away. That's fine. So that just seems stupid. What a waste of money. Anyway, this guy comes up to him and basically says, oh, right, I need you to help me. I need you to transport me to Venezuela, or need to transport something to Venezuela. And he says, oh, what is it you need to go with? It's actually me. I need to go to Venezuela. And you go, okay. So yeah, we'll organise. That's fine. You can come in the plane, and we'll take you over there. Now, then we cut back to the jungle guy, who's, again, we get a bit of kind of a Bruce Wayne-y kind of thing as well. He's kind of being talked to by the animals that are on his walls. Again, if you loved animals that much, why have you got so many stuffed animals in your thing? I mean, that would be terrible. Wouldn't you think, if you were trying to save them, the idea that they're all hanging above your head, all decapitated and stuff, would kind of annoy you every single morning you woke up? So basically, they're kind of like telling him he needs to go and get on with his job and that kind of thing. And it's so it's kind of a weird character. Now this is the interesting part, is they're transporting him, but they're transporting him kind of one of those cargo planes, Indiana Jonesy style. So you're kind of taking away all of her stick at the moment. She's got a biplane and a mask. You're putting her in a situation where she hasn't got the biplane. Theoretically, she's got the mask with her, but she's not got the kind of the thing that makes it's like, again, it's a bit like having Black Hawk without the thing. I mean, I guess he must have had missions that did in the comics, but it just seems really odd that you introduce her this kind of biplane and it's like, okay, yeah, the first thing we do is take away from it. Anyway, she's got a plane. But yeah, as they're about to leave, these guys pull up, and apparently these are the guys that aren't actually following our bloke who's trying to get to Venezuela. These are the people that owned the barn that they got bright, were smuggling the stuff out, and they're there to kind of stop them from doing so. So, all in all, yeah, like this character, very, very cool. As I said before, I'm not quite sure why this is not just a tale of Hellboy past, and just kind of fill in the blanks of that, because I think she's a real cool kind of cool pulp character, and I'd like to see her actually become a real person, because these obviously tales come from somewhere, and maybe we got like a Dr. Watson kind of style thing where the mechanic is kind of writing these up 40 years later or something like that. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, so I did enjoy this. I definitely enjoyed this much more than the 2-part Crown miniseries, where that seemed to be just set up for something different. This one just seems to be a good story for the sake of a good story. Another odd thing being is obviously is technically speaking, this did not have to be a Young Hellboy story. If they just made this, the Sky Devil and the Devil's Plateau, a tale from the world of Hellboy, it would have been perfectly fine. The kind of the Young Hellboy lead-in would make no difference. Again, which means make her real rather than fictional. It's a very weird thing. There must be some reason for it. So Young Hellboy's got to show up late again. It makes no sense to have it be him reading a comic book for 4 issues. But we'll see. It could go that way. I don't know. But all in all, yeah, really did enjoy this one. This is pretty cool. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very soon. Bye bye.